right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the New England Patriots. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Where's the tap? 19! Line's 50! Line him, go! Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Line him, go!
Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Michael Bannon. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long, it's Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
4th down, so the Texans dial up the number of their second-year punter, Trevor Daniel. Back deep, Julian Edelman. Fielded just inside the 20. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Patriots take over.
First and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, high 7.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
We own it. We own it. 41's the mic. 41's the mic. Rip. Sugar.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. He'll find Harry on the right side. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. A wide receiver was a big need for the Patriots coming into the season, and they found something they really liked in N'Keal Harry. They took the 21-year-old with a final pick in the 1st round, and it's actually kind of interesting. Since 2000, the Patriots were the only team to not draft a receiver in the 1st round until nabbing Harry just before the order rolled over to round 2.
Mike 55. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Get Ozzy. Hey, exit. Get that. 72.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Got his man, that's Harry. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
He's coming. We got double up. Shit. Hey, Alabama.
Brady now on 1st down. 20. Over the middle, he gets it to Barrios. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
Come on, dude. Check. 3, 218, 380.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Check 55 to Mike. Watch the run. Hey, check right, check right. Check it, reload. Go bandit.
On second and 11 now. Brady. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Now, that's a great play defensively, and one thing we do know, both of the corners are going to face a lot of action in this game, whether that offense likes to fling it around.
The safeties, they better be ready to be engaged as well. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Bang, 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 bang. Hey, go 66. Kill one. Hey, 66.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drop.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
The stop for no gain brings up second and 10 from the 20. Watson going to give this one to Miller. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. From the gun, here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
That's about going and telling your defense, thank you. A huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Check 52. Smooth.
Following the penalty, Michel. And he's got this down to the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football, But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Shadow! Watch twist! Watch twist! Hey, switch gears.
Throwing again. Brady going for it all. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Regular. Hey, Charlie.
Again, it's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney, coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. So now on 4th down, on comes Stephen Gostkowski to try and get the patch 3. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game and you look at the backgrounds of these kickers? It's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. No room to be had there on the 1st down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson. Flushed out right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller, and it's 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Just a 25-year... Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10.
Wait, 20. 55. All you get. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Sugar.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He's got Njoku over the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Alabama. 380. Check it. Hey, Oregon.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Of course, this building played host to Super Bowl 51, the biggest comeback in Super Bowl history. Tom Brady and these Patriots came storming back from that 28-6 deficit to shock Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons for yet another Super Bowl title. And now they're back here for this bout. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Wait, 10, 53. Check 55 for Mike. Watch the run.
Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
Good job.
David Njoku with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Gostkowski for the point after. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Off the draw, here's Johnson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
But I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On second and very short, Watson under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Taco Charlton make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The Texans on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Watson on third down. And that will be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Josh Gordon. His second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. So maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. Hey, ball 66.
From the gun, it's Brady. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Back, back, back.
From midfield, here's Brady. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Gordon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down.
Mike, 20. 55, Mike. Don't get out. Alert. Alert.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch the safety creep.
Brady gives them a show. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Single. Hey, watch 28. Hey, watch the sled. Let's go on. No, 66. Hey, shoot. Watch the ship. Check 24. Check 24. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
So that'll back them up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Let's get off the field, D. Alpha. Right, hey, Alpha. Right there in the middle, 55. Let's go. Check, 55 to Mike. Check. Go on. No, 66.
Shotgun now for Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Capitalize on this one.
They begin with a run by Miller. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. And just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the 41-yard line.
Hey, alert 3. 24. 25.
From the 41, Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll be out. Bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play.
We got this.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Mike set. 19.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. You know, you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination of whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
To throw is Watson. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Taco Charlton in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Out. 3 down. Out.
Here's Watson throwing on 3rd and long. time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short. No one attempted or made more field goals than Fairbairn last year. He was 37 of 42.
And they were grateful for every one of those that put 3 points on the board. But I'll guarantee you, Bill O'Brien, the head coach, is thinking to himself, we need to use him a lot less in 2019. Let's make sure we score some more touchdowns.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Well, that throw by Brady incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. The throw here going to be complete to Gordon, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. The way in. Touchdown, New England. Josh Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point good by Gostkowski, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And they'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to let this one go deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with him. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there, let him go get it.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Check 9. Hey, Echo.
Brady now to throw. Slant route caught by Edelman. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. 50.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Hey, high 7. Jack and reload.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Reload. Hey, wahoo.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Covers that time by Aaron Colvin.
He went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Let's go. Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Watson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's get that ball.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Wait, put it! Mark 37. So don't say nothing. Switch. Hey, goal 66. I'm going 37's the Mike. Mike 37. 72.
Brady now on first down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 18-yard line.
I'm going 37's the Mike. 61. Matchbox lights. Hey, Alabama.
Now Brady. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Motion. Hey, exit. I'm going 37's the Mike. Mike 72. Hey.
On play action. Now Brady. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Yeah, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Watson flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Back to throw, Watson. Caught left side, Hopkins. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Go Bandit! 41. I'm going to wedge that, huh? Coming! 41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike. I got it. Go Bandit!
Now a play fake. Brady. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him, but able to bring him to the ground. Jadeveon Clowney able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Bravo! 55! Come on, baby, come on, let's go. Hey, 66.
Brady going to look to throw. Keeps himself upright. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Yeah, very smart play right there. Pocket collapsing around him. Loved the way he moved around a little bit and avoided the sack.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.